Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today in our fifth webinar in the HortCalculator series. I'm Mario Muñoz, and today we'll be discussing how biological controls can protect your investment in high-tunnel leafy greens production. Today's presentation will guide you through the practical and financial aspects of implementing biological control agents in your farming operation. We'll start with the basics of what BCAs are and the role in pest management, explore the real challenges you might face, and then dive into the numbers that matter to your bottom line. Using real case studies, we will demonstrate how farmers have successfully implemented BCAs in their operations. By the end of this session, you will have a clear picture of whether BCAs are a viable option for your farm. This is the content that we will be covering today. We will give an introduction to BCAs. We will talking about the benefits, some market opportunities, key considerations for BCAs implementations, what is the economic feasibility analysis of BCAs, a case study, and we will conclude. Think how biological controls as hiring nature-owned pest control team for your farm. Instead of reaching for chemical sprays, you are putting beneficial insects and other organisms to work for you. These good bugs naturally hunt down and control pests that damage your crops, just like a reliable watchdog protecting your farm. These beneficial insects safeguard your plants around the clock. What makes this approach special? Because use natural predators that already know how to do the job. Keeps working long after application, safe for you and your workers, and your customers as well. No chemical residues to worry about, won't harm pollinators or other helpful insects. Benefits of BCAs. Let's use an example in lettuce production to highlight the benefits of BCAs. BCAs can cut chemical spraying by up to 48%, reducing the need for synthetic pesticides and making your farming practices more sustainable. They provide longer lasting protection compared to chemical sprays, meaning that you don't need to reapply as often. BCAs target only the harmful pests like aphids or caterpillars, and leave beneficial insects such as ladybugs and bees unharmed. This helps preserve the natural balance of your farm ecosystem. Additionally, using BCAs protects your soil and water quality by avoiding the negative environmental impact of chemicals. BCAs increase beneficial insect population by over 40%, enhancing natural pest control and pollination. This results in healthier and more resilient crops. The demand for organic produce has been growing with a 2.6% increase in 2023, and this trend presents a valuable opportunity for farmers to consider biological control agents in their spinach production. With the package sale sector expanding, there is more potential for organic spinach to meet the rising consumer demand for food with minimal chemical inputs. Consumers are increasingly focused on health and sustainability, driving demand for produce grown with fewer chemicals, making BCAs an effective tool in addressing this shift. Using BCAs in spinach production offers several advantages. They help reduce chemical residues on your crops, ensuring cleaner and safer produce for the market. BCAs also contribute to enhance environmental sustainability by promoting natural pest control, which reduces the need for synthetic pesticides. Additionally, BCAs improve worker safety, as there's less exposure to harmful chemicals. By fostering a healthy ecosystem with beneficial organisms, BCAs also support pollinators and other beneficial species. Furthermore, using BCAs helps mitigate the risk of pesticide resistance, ensuring your spinach crops remain healthy and productive in the long run. By incorporating BCAs into your farming practices, you can meet market demands while ensuring sustainability and a safer working environment. Using biological control agents in spinach farming can open great market opportunities. More people today want food that is grown with fewer chemicals, especially in organic markets. By using BCAs, farmers can sell their spinach at higher prices to health conscious buyers and stores that prefer eco friendly products. Many supermarkets and restaurants also look for farms that use natural pest control methods, giving BCA users an advantage. Plus, BCAs help farmers follow strict farming rules, making it easier to sell spinach in more places. In the long run, BCAs can help farmers to grow healthier crops, reach better markets, and increase profits. When using biological control agents for pest management, there are some challenges to consider. While BCAs can be highly effective in their success depend on choosing the right species for the job and understanding how well they perform in different conditions. For example, Adalia vipunctata, or the two-spot ladybird, is known to reduce aphid populations by up to 90%, making a powerful tool for controlling this pest. Chrysoperla carnea, the green lacewing, is effective in reducing pest numbers from 1,741 to 197 per 10 leaves, helping control a variety of harmful insects. Additionally, Orius insidiosus, or the minute pirate bug, works particularly well in high tunnel systems, offering a natural solution to pests in those environments. However, the effectiveness of BCAs depends on factors such as weather conditions, release timing, and the target pest species. Understanding this challenge and selecting the right species for your farm can help improve the success of using BCAs in pest control. Let's start with the cost consideration of the agents we mentioned. Adalia, approximately 30 for every 100 agents. Chrysoperla, around 40 for every 1,000 agents. Orius insidiosus, about $42 for every 1,000 agents. Each of these agents plays a unique role in pest management, but it's important to understand their pricing to plan your budget effectively. Now, let's explore the challenges that may impact the success of your biological control program. First, shipping requirements. Most agents are shipped with priority overnight delivery, which can cost around $70 per box. These agents also need to be kept within a strict temperature range of 5 to 15 Celsius during transport to ensure their survival. Secondly, labor demands must be considered. Proper monitoring and scouting are critical, as well as knowing when and how to release these agents to achieve these best results. This requires attention to timing and pest life cycle. And another challenge is the role of environmental variables. Things like temperature, humidity, and even time of year can significantly affect the performance of your agents. You must ensure that conditions are ideal for their survival and effectiveness. Lastly, there are additional record keeping requirements. You will need to track the quantity of agents released, their impact, and the conditions during the implementation phase. This documentation helps optimize future application and monitor success over time. When evaluating the economic feasibility of a farming practice, it's essential to consider several key factors, including enterprise budget, marketability, cost, revenue, and net return. Enterprise budgets help farmers assess the overall financial picture, including the cost of production and potential earnings. Understanding marketability is crucial for identifying how well a product can be sold and the price it can be fetched in the market. Costs need to be carefully analyzed as they directly affect profitability, while revenue highlights the income generated from the sale of crops. The net return, which is the difference between revenue and cost, gives us a clear picture of a farm profitability. Key economic indicators are also important in determining the success of farming practices. The marginal benefit cost ratio helps assess the efficiency of spending, showing the additional benefit gained for every unit of cost. Return on investment is another essential metric, indicating the overall profitability of the investment. Break-even yield or price shows the point at which revenue equals cost, helping farmers understand the minimum performance required for financial success. Sensitivity analysis further help by testing how changes in variables like cost or market prices can impact profitability, allowing farmers to make more informed and resilient decisions. These concepts and formulas were covered in detail in our previous webinars. Now let's see a real case scenario where we compared BCAs versus conventional chemical insecticides for pest management in winter high tunnel spinach production. Based on the case study presented in our past webinars, the financial results for winter spinach production under high tunnels are summarized in the following table. Total production costs amount to nearly $1,700, including variable, labor, fixed, and overhead expenses, with the total revenues reaching for $4,400. The operation yields a net profit of approximately $2,700. Now, some add-ons on pest control. Please indicate the insect you will apply biological control for spinach. What is your estimate percentage of crop loss due to your crop due to aphids? What biological control agent did you release in spinach under high tunnel? And what is the percentage of spinach losses you expect after releasing your biological control agent? The variable cost includes the purchase of Chrysoperla with a total quantity of 4 bottles. Each bottle costs $40, leading to a total expenditure of $160. The labor cost activities include releasing agent, which takes 1 hour, monitoring pest, which require 3 hours, and scouting pest, which take 2 hours. The enterprise budget after BCAs include biological cost of $160, total variable cost of $103.68, and total labor cost of $368.85. Additionally, the total fixed cost amounts to $124.19, while total overhead expenses are $1,206.60. This results in total cost of $1,963.32. The total spinach revenues amount to $4,840, leading to a net profit of $2,876.68. Now let's compare the two scenarios. Before BCAs, the total costs were $1,697.72, while after BCAs, the total cost increased to $1,963.32. For total spinach revenues, before BCAs, the revenue was $4,400, and after BCAs, it's increased to $4,840. Regarding net profit before BCAs, the profit was $2,702.28, while after BCAs it increased to $2,876.68. Your marginal benefit cost ratio is 1.66. In this case, your MBCR of 1.66 is telling you have received $1.66 on gross revenue per $1 invested marginally when applied by biological control agents instead of conventional practices. In this case, your return on investment of 140% is telling you have earned for $1 from your initial investment $1.47 on net profit when applying biological control agents. This table shows how different market conditions can affect the profitability of spinach production when using biological control agents. In the worst case scenario, the price of spinach is low at $7 per pound, and the harvest is smaller, producing about 339 pounds. This results in a small profit of just over $300. In the current scenario, where prices are $10 per pound and the harvest increases to about 484 pounds, the profit rises significantly to nearly $2,900. In the best case scenario, where market prices reach $13 per pound and the yield increase to about 629 pounds, the profit jumps to over $6,200. This comparison helps farmers understand how changes in prices and yields impact their earnings, allow them to plan for different market conditions and make the best financial decisions for their farm. Now the break-even yield analysis after BCAs. This table shows how much spinach a farmer needs to sell to cover production costs on different market conditions. In the worst case scenario, if selling price is $7 per pound, the farmer must sell at least 365 pounds of spinach to break even. The total cost in this case is $2,552.31. In the current scenario, with a selling price of $10 per pound, the break-even yield is lower at 196 pounds. The total cost in this situation is $1,963.32. In the best case scenario, where the price reached $13 per pound, the farmer only needs to sell 106 pounds to cover cost. The total cost in this case is $1,374.32. This analysis helps farmers understand how price changes affect the amount of spinach they need to sell to avoid losses. Table explains the break-even price analysis for spinach production under different scenarios. The worst case scenario, the total production cost is $2,552.31, and the farmers produce 339 pounds of spinach. To break even, the selling price must be at least $7.53 per pound. In the current scenario, the cost is $1,963.32, with a yield of 484 pounds. The break-even price in this case is $4.06 per pound. In the best case scenario, the cost is $1,374.32, and the yield is 629 pounds. The break-even price drops to $2.18 per pound. This analysis shows that higher yields help lower the price farmers need to charge to cover their cost. Key takeaways. Economic metrics are essential. MBCR, return on investment, sensitivity analysis, and break-even analysis play a critical role in assessing BCAs in pest management. BCAs help manage risk because growers can use BCAs to reduce uncertainties and enhance overall productivity. Higher yield and marketability. Implementing BCAs can lead to improved crop yield and better marketability, ultimately increasing profitability. Return on investment depends on chosen practices. The return on investment can vary significantly based on the pest management strategies adopted. MBCR determines profitability threshold. MBCR helps assess the point at which a specific technology or practice becomes financially viable. We truly appreciate you staying until the end of this online webinar. We hope you gain valuable insights into the benefits of using biological control agents as a strategy to enhance profitability and sustainability in pest management. We would love to hear your thoughts. Please take a moment to answer 2 quick questions by scanning this QR code. We look forward to seeing you at our next webinar session.